Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on! 180! Super one!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's a 2nd and 8.
180!
Another run for Gibbs here. And he stopped immediately there. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wester on the return. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
No, we changed it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, Ozzie! Sit up! Middle! Sit up!
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now Lamar changing the play.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Oh, he shifts past him. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
He's taken down beyond the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Sit hard. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson now to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
For the extra
on his loop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 1st down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
1st down, Detroit.
They'll run it with Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And that was a little tough to watch. You kept thinking he might be able to get away, then you watched him just keep going further and further backward.
Just fall down. Just fall down at some point. Instead of getting driven back into your own end zone, that play's definitely not salvageable. You end up costing your team points.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw is Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Set hot.
Now it's Jackson. Now into the hands of Flowers. This will be stumped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
Value three.
Goff now looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
Goff going to shift him around.
First down, Detroit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Lions are back within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for two here.
Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide. Down the left sideline. He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 67 yards.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Ravens 22, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
180. Super one.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, what a move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
At the Ravens 16-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now 1st and goal. Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the keeper, here's Goff. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
180.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
180. Right shot. 180.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.